Hey everybody, it's Phil here and you're watching STV Sydney Trains Vlogs. Currently at Central Station, just going to do sort of the monthly walk around to see what differences there are. I think it's only been about 2 and a bit weeks since the last upload for all of this, but that's alright. There have been a couple of changes that I want to point out. Starting here as usual, in front of the Chalmers Street entrance to the station, which is looking a lot more complete. You can make out the lifts. And there's also something else that I just sort of noticed from this end, without getting flattened by a tram would probably be good. Just like there's like a little archway, if you could just see it through there, which is interesting. It's like 5 something in the morning. I'm not really going to go down Randall Street that time of the morning. Kind of value my life enough not to sort of, walk down Randall Street and get stabbed or something. So we're going to head into the Devonshire Street entrance. Always make sure you watch for trams. Saw someone on their phone about a week ago near Town Hall. A tram was approaching. This guy was just buried in his phone, and I mean on another planet, So I was like, "Oi, just get back, man. Look up." The tram's not that hard to hear, like it's rattling and vibrating its way through the tracks, you know what I mean? So I'm just like, get back. He didn't hear me. He had absolutely no idea I was there. So I did something like, I don't know, some would say it's rude, but I suppose it's better than being flattened by a tram. I started clapping in his ear. Still took him about 20 seconds to realise that I was there. Sort of frustrating here because I'm just thinking we live with zombies, I guess. I mean, we all have that moment where we're, I guess, sort of on our phone and we might bump into something, but when you're around roads or tram tracks and things like that, you don't want to lose concentration for too long, otherwise you get pretty injured. A couple of differences down here. The walls that were completely, or I wouldn't say walls, it kind of looked like foil. That was covering where the Chalmers Street entrance is now uncovered. So that's sort of opened this area up a little bit. Behind here, as you can see, there's a little door or something, and there's one right next to it. I don't know if they're going to be toilets or office space. You have, might just be easier if I go and have a look at it. You have one of those little kiosks there that CSAs use, and another thing, the screens are on. So as you enter the station from the Chalmers Street entrance, which is over this direction, you'll be pretty well met with both the central walk over there and these new screens here. So time is 5:37 in the morning. It's a Monday. You'll be able to tell that by the end screen, which is displaying Broken Hill. Broken Hill services only run on a Monday. So I can pretty well safely say that the central walk, the rest of the central walk, so up ahead, and the entrance here, which goes out to Chalmers Street, out near the light rail stop, will be open within the next couple of months. Now, I want to go up to platform 18. I think. And just point something out, because it's actually something I've never really stopped and thought about, haven't asked about, haven't really read about. So do you all remember there was a tunnel that ran under the Redfern end of the upstairs suburban platforms? Like a sort of narrow tunnel, very, very dodgy looking tunnel actually. Well, I liked it. It was, yeah. Well, the stairs to these tunnels were just here, so right in front of us. From there, same thing. Same thing right across there. So all this area is being filled in. So where these stairs were, all being filled in. So, and I guess that tunnel will be as well. Noticed they actually had that open a little bit. They had it open, one of the gates showing that area filled in, and it actually kind of looked like they were starting to tile over that area. So yeah. Another thing that I'll point out, work that they were actually doing last track work period, so the one that had just ended, was tiling, putting the new tiling or tile work along platforms 20 and 21, and I believe that the tile work on those platforms is actually complete now. So that's another thing that we'll just head over and have a bit of a squiz at. Zoom out again so you can see a little more. That case that's leaving too. It's alright. Okay, so all here, all this is now tiled. As you can see across the way there, hasn't yet been completed, just along there. It was like that here before last weekend, and it's the same across here too. Like there's a portion that has not yet been completed, so they're just waiting until such a time where they can safely close those platforms and then do the work. But anyway, the tiling on platforms 20 and 21 have been completed. I'm pretty sure they're the only platforms that have been completed. I guess aside from platforms 12 and 13. But I'm talking about the upstairs ones. Yeah, only ones that have been completed. Except a few tiles here where I think that they're actually storing some machinery and things. Makes sense though, because platforms 20 and 21 I guess aren't extremely busy. You can easily just like they did last weekend, they stopped the trains from the airport line going around the city circle and just terminated them on platform 23, which made things quite a bit easier. They did not have to bring trains into platforms 20 and 21 in that case. So here's a perfect example of those stairs and everything being covered up. There you go. I was looking for this. It was platforms 20 and 21, not the other. So that's all been... There used to be a staircase down there, going down to this sort of narrow, creepy tunnel, which is now completely closed off. And now something that's sort of gotten me thinking a little bit. I'm just, wondering what the doors to this tunnel look like now. I mean, like if they're still visible. So we're actually going to head over and do that now. Looks really good. Central Station is looking really good. Wrong way, man. Unless I was wrong. Hold on. Now I'm confusing myself. Because the tunnel that I'm thinking of is actually to the left, which I'm pretty sure they've actually covered over stairs to as well. So that's 2 tunnels that have closed down to make way for the construction of this. It's okay. You'll get the gist of it anyway. I'm getting myself lost. Alright, so the tunnel I was talking about, the doors are actually just behind here. Right, okay, and... Oh, okay, yes, cool. So you go up straight ahead... Oh, my finger. You go up straight ahead towards Subway Snacks and the Devonshire Street exit, and you got a tunnel not immediately, but you got a tunnel to your right that's been closed off. That's the tunnel that they've actually filled in the steps and things for. So that makes sense. We'll have a look at that at the end of the video, because I've actually got to go back up that way to Railway Square to get my bus to work. I'm going to go that way via Subway Snacks this time to get a coffee. Depending on where I'm working, things like that, I alternate between CJ's and Subway Snacks to get my coffees. Both of them are really good shops. We'll just have a bit of a walk through the Central Walk again, the rest of it. So when I did the update on more of the Central Walk being open, you could actually see a bit more, on the work that they're doing. But since then, it's not quite like that. So they've put this hoarding up, this wall up, just so they can, I guess, get their work done in peace. Escalators up to platform 14. Right. Just face you at the carpet just for a minute. We'll head up the stairs and I'll give you a bit more of an overview. Alright, so all of you may have remembered that temporary tunnel that you had to go through on the other side. Well, that temporary tunnel, from what I saw the other day, has been completely dismantled, at least from what I could see. Okay. Yeah, so that tunnel is gone. It's good progress. But yes, we can see the rest of the Central Walk and the Chalmers Street entrance to Central Station open within a couple of months. So very exciting indeed. So what we're gonna do now is pop you down to the carpet again until I get past a few of these folk, as it's not quite a very wide open area to avoid some people the best I can. What we'll do now is we'll head up towards Subway Snacks, and then I'll show you this tunnel that I was talking about first. Yeah, that they've closed off. It's interesting. Yeah. I thought it would have been good to keep all the older tunnels open, more space to move about. But then again, I suppose like the more, more routes around Central Station that there are, the more confusing it would be for those who don't know Central too well. I do need a coffee though. Sorry, I just have to keep putting the camera down to the ground every so often. But yeah, everything is coming along very nicely. Very nicely. So we're gonna head up here to towards Devonshire Street, and then okay, so this is the tunnel I was talking about. That's, I think, where they filled in all these bits and pieces. But anyway, that's all for this video, everybody. Thank you for watching. Please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Sydney Trains Vlogs. It'll be greatly appreciated, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye for now.